You don't go in there, you silly. This is Hank. That's Hank's butt, sorry. Hank, you are one silly animal. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Are you stuck now? I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, I am back in the basement to work on some Elektra. Over the weekend, I went to my first Tri-City Pinball League night at Nick Greenan's place. I took a video of that. Check out the action if you like. And I got to bring home the bacon as I took down, let's see it, there it is. I won the playoffs last season, so I was pretty stoked to do that. That was actually, I took a bit of a video of that as well. I think it was called Mitch Ayers Pinball Collection Updated and Tri-City Pinball League. So I took a little bit of footage of that as well. But yeah, so I get to keep the trophy for the season. I just got back not too long ago from picking up a box full of circuit boards. That was Russell sent them out to our board guy Brent, and I went over to Russell's, checked out the action over there a little bit, and brought the boards home, and here they are. So this is what we got. This is my old solenoid driver from Mystic, but Mystic has a good solenoid driver in there now, so this is going to go into Electra, and I can pull out my nice brand new Rotten Dog, actually Alltech solenoid driver out of there for testing purposes, so that's good. This is actually the original Mystic CPU that was glitching out. I think he said he changed a couple chips on this and then added the battery, so this is now 100% working. I've lost my list, but you can see that there's a new shield, a new cap here, a couple new components in the high voltage section. That potentiometer might be new. I think that was already like that. That's been replaced at some point. But I forget everything that he did to this, but it's good. And this is good. And then this is my Xenon soundboard, speech and soundboard. It was acting up, so he did a couple more things, replaced a couple more caps, and something else I forget, but I'll stick that into Xenon, this into Mystic, this into Electra. Oh, and in that box that Russell gave me, full of boards, I also found this 1/4. Yoink, I'm taking that, Russell, and pocketing that. Thank you. I also ordered 100 555 LEDs from Eddie at pinballleds.ca, and I picked them up at the tournament I went to on the weekend at Maple Pinball. And as you can see, these are not 555, so I got the wrong bulbs. Oops. I will use these, but I did at least buy 60 555s off of Russell when I was there. He was so kind as to sell me these. And they're warm. I want natural, but I can at least use these for like orange inserts, yellow inserts. It'll get me part way there, because Electra is going to get all LEDs. Oh, also, I have decided I'm going to go ahead and order the hardtop for the upper and lower playfield. I just haven't really heard back from Outside Edge yet, but it was the weekend. I was asking them for a quote for the upper and the lower. I'm just going to email them soon and let them know. Don't worry about a quote, just hook a brother up. I'm going to take them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bite the hardtop bullet. And I think it'll be a fun experience. I'm going to have to watch some videos I have in the past on how to do hardtops, but I'm going to have to take a refresher course There is something to do with the inserts. I think it was Carlos who was telling me that. And I gotta sand off all this crap somehow. So I'm sure there's lots of videos on how to do all that, and I will study those. So hardtop, LEDs, new plastic set. My back glass is nice. This will be a beauty. So today I'm probably going to strip the playfield of the plastics and I don't know, whatever else. Clean it up. Wait, I don't need to really clean it too thoroughly if I'm hard topping, right? Maybe address things like this busted up ramp and just whatever else. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I can because I'm gonna have to wait for the hard top for probably a couple weeks at least before I can really plug away on that kind of stuff. So in the meanwhile, maybe I'll just LED the bad boy. Look at all the LEDs in the back box. Holy heck. I don't know that I'm going to need 80 LEDs in the head, so I may just do every other one. But I have to figure out which are controlled and which are general illumination, because all the controlled ones you probably want fully populated. General illumination, you may not need all the ones that are there for that, because one LED is like 3 incandescent bulbs worth of brightness, you know? Okay, so I think that's about all for now. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this guy in, start plucking away over there, and I'll let you know if I've made some progress. Okay, solenoid driver is installed and actually found my paper. So this is it here. He replaced C23, R51, R54, C21, the high voltage shield, RT1, trimmer pot, yep, R52, R55, VR1, what is a Z4K E140? What is that? Is that this? 74154? I'm not sure what VR1 is, but the other stuff is like all the R's or resistors. CR21 is, I don't really know exactly. But as you can see, he replaced a lot of crap. And yeah, so C23, I believe, is this big guy here. You can just barely read that. C23. But yeah, so it needed a lot of love. Okay, so that's in. Found my notes. As for the Xenon soundboard, replaced U9, C8, and C7. So 2 caps and U9, which might be an amplifier, possibly. TDA 2002. And the Mystic CPU, he didn't have to do a lot. Replaced U9 and U20, and then lithium battery upgrade kit. So that is what was all done. So I'm gonna proceed to remove the plastics and rubbers and whatever else I see fit, apron, straighten this guy out, and maybe get into some LEDs. I really should order apron cards for Electra. I think I need them for Mystic and Xenon. Yep, Mystic and Xenon. And Tag Team could even use a set. So might as well order them all in one shot, right? Because I think they come from overseas. I'll, if I find them and order them, I'll send you the info in case you need it for your machine. All right, I'm gonna keep plucking away here. was just taking off the plastics, and it just dawned on me. You know when you acquire a lot of shit over the years, and you have no idea what you've acquired anymore because you've acquired too much and you can't inventory it in your brain? I just remembered, I am 90% sure I have a friggin' Electra plastic set. 90% sure. We're gonna go look. We're gonna go look live. Here's my good board. Bring that with me. See if my honey's winning any money.
Oh, did win a little bit on Rise of Athena. Had a couple bonuses.
Oh.
Down a lot, so it brought us back in up like $15 maybe.
Okay. So I'm recording, just so you know. Yeah. It just dawned on me that I might have an Electra plastic set from years ago. So I'm looking live. Come on, baby. Is this it? Okay, we're 4th place in the slot race. Look at this. Boom. Electra plastic set. That is friggin' awesome. Yeah, so I was looking at CPR last week and noticed they didn't have these in stock. I saw Marco did for $189 US, plus shipping, plus tax, plus everything would have been $300. These came with a bunch of machines and a bunch of other parts. And this is the one set of plastics. I sold a bunch of it off, but I hung on to some stuff because the past me knew that future me would want these. And I did have an Electra in the queue, and I was smart enough to keep them. Well, I had the Electra in storage. So good job me for not selling these, because now I don't have to spend $300. All right, look who came back for a visit. Oh, is he gonna leap up? Oh my gosh, he is. It's our neighborhood cat. Oh, don't you dare go in there. No, 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 no. You don't go in there, you silly. This is Hank. That's Hank's butt, sorry. Hank, you are one silly animal. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Are you stuck now? Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. All right. Don't pull that maneuver off again. You're gonna hurt yourself. Anyway, we let you in for a couple minutes because you're begging at our back door as usual. But you need to go home, you silly. Okay, I think I got all the plastics and rubbers removed. And I removed this ramp. Taking a closer look at it. That split there actually is intentional. I thought that was a break in the ramp, but this, not so much. It's definitely a little crooked, but I think I messaged Kevin. He says he thinks he could repair this, so that would be friggin' sweet. When you move the ramp, you got a little cardboard spacer that goes right here. It's like etched out for that, so you can have a smooth transition up the ramp, which makes sense. So I'll save that and see if Kevin can work his magic on that. And then there were the two honkin' red Robertson screws here and here, and you can see it didn't do the plexiglass any favors. But started removing some bulbs too. That will need some extra grip. Oh, and then this area here had 3 posts, one here, here, and here. And I removed those so I could get rid of this mylar. I don't know to what extent I have to strip this Playfield with a hard top, but that is certainly not required. That's gone. Okay, so I can put these guys back. That's interesting. So was this whole Playfield? Why is there mylar here? Does that mean this was all mylared? If it was, why is it so friggin' worn? Answer me that riddle, huh? Okay, I'm gonna keep moving along. Okay, it turns out that removing these bulbs, some are easy and some are very difficult. A, they're hard to get to, and B, because of the plexiglass, which is almost like a 1/4 inch thick. You can't get your fingies on it. So here's the new method I invented. What you do is you twist your rubber tube all the way down, because if you just push it straight down, you're going to push the bulb deeper into the socket, and then you kind of wiggle your way up. Boom. So that strategy has been working for me. Come on, get out of there. Let's try like this super awkward one in here. You twist, and you wiggle, and boom. There you go. Okay, I think I'm done for the night. I didn't really feel like I accomplished a whole lot. Basically, I removed and cleaned every post and thoroughly cleaned the plexi as well as I could. This darkness is underneath the plexi. So I used Novus and a cloth for the most part. But yeah, like I said, removed everything, cleaned up these targets. I gave them a good first once over. Moved these posts and tightened everything down. These 2 ramps cleaned up back here. It was black, kind of like that. And that's about it, really. I struggled for like 15 minutes just to put in 2 LEDs, because the LEDs I have, and I think most LEDs are like this, they just have a pretty thick base. And because of that, I am fighting tooth and friggin' nail to get them in. Is this base any different? This is Davis Still LED. Okay. Let's compare that to Drapple LED. It might be a smidge thicker, so maybe this style, that's Drapple as well. That doesn't look quite as thick. Do I have any comments left? If I can find a comment, that might be interesting to see. Any comments hiding in here? No. Anyway, so I either need to find a solution, because I don't want to fight with 150 LEDs. Like, my thumbs were sore. I'm trying to push on the top and push on the bottom at the same time, which is super awkward. And I don't want to fight for 40 hours installing LEDs if it's going to kill me. So I said, screw it. I'm going to install 555 incandescent bulbs, which I did all along here and here. But I'm not really thoroughly happy about that, because I want LEDs. But unless I come up with a better solution, like an LED that has a thinner base, then I may just stick to incandescent and avoid the fight. Because I recall doing LEDs on my 8-ball Deluxe years ago, which has 555s. And I do remember struggling, but I managed to get through it. But not like this struggle here. This is a whole different ball game. So, also, shout out to my buddy Bigfoot53 Bruce. He just sent me a message on Pinside about some tips on installing a hardtop, and upon my first quick glance at it, it completely terrified me. And now I'm afraid to do a hardtop, especially because the rollovers. He says you have to cut out the rollovers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. And then sand everything down, like using 2500 and 3000 grit sandpaper. And then all kinds of stuff about alignment and I'll have to read it again, but I just kind of glanced over it. You know, you gotta sand out. Oh, clear coating? I don't want to clear coat. I mean, I wasn't planning on pulling out this playfield at all. I was just gonna sand the shit right here, install the hardtop right here. So he's talking about clear coating and sanding out like all the fins for the inserts and all kinds of stuff that terrifies the crap out of me. So I need to rethink this whole project. Great news, I got plastics. Bad news, LED struggle and hardtop difficulties. So we're making progress, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do some research, take, sleep on it, figure out my new plan of attack. So there, this little section looks nice for the most part, except this. That's kind of sad that I can't really do anything about that unless I take off the whole darn plexi, but I'm not about to do that. So I'll also have to clean underneath a lot better, which I thought I did, but clearly I missed some spots. But that was where the foam was, so that's why it's kind of darker there. Anyway, so slowly but surely I am making progress. Oh, this did polish up nicely though. Isn't that nice and shiny? There, that makes me happy again. Wait. No. That's where that guy goes. There we go. So that looks nice. We'll finish on that note. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.